because he's thinking about moving back home.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, moving back home don't change nothing. It doesn't change circumstances. It doesn't make things better because you move back home. You still got to do, you still have to like tackle what you're trying to do for yourself. That's not going to make it easier or whatever you're trying to do. Home don't do that.
Right.
Home don't do that.
You're just changing locations.
That's all you doing. So when people say, "Oh man, maybe I need to move because I'm always getting in trouble," well, maybe you gotta look at how you're moving. Trouble only, like literally, trouble is like, trouble is like,
So if you're moving back into like if your home environment was like negative and hindering you, moving back to that ain't gonna help. But if you changing your mindset and you moving around some people that's gonna like support you, like give you motivation, it maybe not be too much of a bad idea. It's your environment too. You know what I'm saying?
I think
like your mindset gotta.
Yeah. Sometimes home can be a crutch too.
Yeah. I can get that. Yeah. Like I said, if it's a negative environment you're going back to, no.
You know what? It's funny that if I sit back and think about it, if I say I'm going to move back home, I don't even have that option. I think I never felt connected to where into a place where you say you move back home. He said, dang.
Well, you think not having a plan B that changed the way you thought about?
Yeah.
Because it gotta work. Ain't got no plan B. This shit gotta work.
Right.
Yeah, man. I think it's good that some people do have that security blanket, man. You know, people think it's bad of a security blanket, but security blanket is called security blanket for a reason.
Right.
It's a blanket. It's like you fall on it for a reason. You're gonna hurt, but you ain't gonna hurt the ground completely.
Yeah, but then that goes back to the mindset. Because if you got the security blanket and you fall and you get right back up and go back at it, you cool. Yeah. Some people fall and then that security blanket, they just wrap it around them and want to stay there. Like,
right.
Nah, man. That's what you.
Some people fall on the goddamn mattress, man. They don't want to get up off that. You know what I mean?
Nah, bro.
You know what I mean? Some people got out falling on mattresses, man, not no blanket.
Yeah.
A blanket's just a blanket. You know what I'm saying? You can wrap up with it and it's still on the ground.
Yeah.
Some people fall on a whole made bed, bro.
You're right,
The
whole bed made up. Plus sheets and everything. You know what I mean? Satin sheets and everything. Just fall right on it. Like, why would you get up off that? Because but at the end of the day, you know it's not yours.
Yeah.
You know, that's the funny part.
Even that, you know what I'm saying? Like this ain't my bed, man. It's comfortable,
Exactly.
but let me go ahead and get my own. Even if the move I make is the wrong move right now, if I fail, it's on me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm not sitting here letting this comfortable bed stop me from, making my moves. Oh, man.
But sometimes it's nice though, man.
Yeah, it is. Don't get me wrong. It is, man. It is. But
I never had
like
that,
you just said, it's not yours, man. It's not
I
yours.
never had that though.
Me neither. I don't know what that feel like.
Yo, growing up, I said, bro, if you grew up with your own room, you grew up different than me. Just having your own room growing up, you different. Never had my own room. What is that?
I ain't never had that until I had my own apartment room. Never.
Think about it. But like if you grew up with privacy, your own room?
Yeah.
man, you different than me.
Yeah.
You got a lot of time to really get yourself, and you know, you different than me, man. That's a hell of an option. That's a different upbringing to me, man. I don't care how big the house was or how, you know. Some people got a 5-bedroom house and have a lot of, you know, brothers and sisters still didn't grow up with a
Privacy.
Yeah. But, you know, if you was able, in any type of situation like that, that's a different thing, man. So, I think had that option, man. What do you think the most important thing in childhood is? If you sit back and really think about the one takeaway from childhood that you knew that was very important. Anything, it could be whatever you feel it could be.
And just having support of your mother and father.
Yeah, because
Alright. That's number one. What's number two? I think everybody gonna say that part.
Yeah.
But what's number two?
Man, just
Or is there a number two? Might not be a number two. As long as you got that, that's all you really, ain't nothing else really matters, right?
just, you know, also too, man, being able to express your feelings without fear, bro.
right.
You know what I'm saying? If you got an issue with, you know, with an issue, you can go to your parents and you know, and explain it to them, and then just have a conversation about it without, you know, automatically, oh, well,
Well, that's
you got-
parenting. So it's parenting skills.
Yeah.
That's parenting. That's the parent's job to make sure that the child is comfortable with that.
A lot of us think, you know, well, I can't say a lot of us, I know I didn't get that going.
Well, if you grew up, and a lot of times when I sit back and think about it, as a parent now, I see why parents were like the way they were. But it's like you forget that you're a child. You forget that because sometimes the world, you go out in the world, you gotta come home. You gotta try to like not have that reflect your thought process towards your kid or like your frustration. Sometimes you'll be tired, you don't want to be bothered, but it's no such thing as cutting your kid off. But they do it, you know, because we all human. Sometimes be like, man, not right now, not right now, not right now. They wait for you while you walk through the door. They open the door for you. You know? So yeah. Sometimes it's just that, you know.
You're right, man. I moved to see my daughter, man. I'll open the door. She's right there. Dad. Hey.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
what are you gonna do? Sometimes you be like, dang, do I really feel like, you know, sometimes you be mentally exhausted. Everybody got like a little point to where they just crash. And you know, even with the crash moment, you can't crash on your kid. It's
Nah,
like,
you still gotta, you gotta push through that.
yeah. But, you know, sometimes, as human we are, we do it. I do it.
You know, catch yourself too. But it's just a difference, like, you know, being able to you know, catch yourself when that happens. That's because they might do something and you snap, and then sit down for a second and think about it, like yo.
Whoa, this thing.
She's only my daughter. I'm like, she's only 2, bro. She's only 2. She's good. She's a child. Like you know what I'm saying? She's a baby. You know what I'm saying? You can't be mad at her for exploring the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Or her world. You know, you gotta catch yourself, man. But I always think, let me try to raise her the opposite of the way I was raised. Because a lot of the stuff that happened to me as a kid.
Complete opposite, everything, or just some?
Something. I'll say majority of the stuff, man. Because you know, man, my childhood was different. You know what I'm saying? Like every, you know, for me to wanna like even put hands on my daughter, like she gotta be like pushing buttons, man, for real. Like,
Now, like I think a lot of times we shouldn't. I try not to do this.
me too.
I try not to parent because of how my childhood was. It's not. I'm not using that as a guideline. You know. So you got to try to find tools. How you should parent. Don't use trauma to dictate how you be a parent.
Yeah, but I also think back to, like I was saying before, being
Yeah,
able
from
to,
counseling and getting like other like.
but just like I was saying before, being able to like just express yourself and not, you know what I'm saying? Like you, growing up, you know, you go to your mom or something and you do something that they don't like, it's automatic. Sometimes it'll be automatic ass whooping. Like why? For what? Instead of just sitting down and talking to me about it, you know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gotta always, you know, put hands. So that's what I mean by, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Stuff like that, like opposite of what I was raised. I want her to be able to come to me and talk to me about damn near anything. If it's
Do you think it's just because boys are raised different than girls?
No, because you know, even the girls in my house got treated like that. You know what I'm saying? If you did something that wasn't, you know what I'm saying, wasn't or they felt like it was wrong or disrespectful, but that's how they were raised. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm not knocking that. Like that's how they were raised. But who's gonna change that? Who's gonna be the one to change the dynamic of the family? Like you can't be every time they, you know, this child does something you don't like, you want to put hands on them.
Now, from that, did I say this? Did it turn out people became not successful people from it?
Yeah. There's a lot of people holding on to, in my family that's holding on to trauma. I'm one of them, but I'm trying to, you know, get past that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to have my daughter raised the same way I was. You know what I'm saying? Where she gotta, you know, go to therapy, or she wants to go to therapy to talk about stuff. That's, you know, but I'm not trying to be part of her reason why she goes to therapy or has to go to therapy. You know what I'm saying? If I can, you know, if I could not do that.
I think a lot of time what we need to be is confronting the person that did it to you. Instead of trying to, you gotta let them know. And sometimes their admission to how they treated you can help a lot.
Yeah, but sometimes you won't get that admission. So I've confronted.
I say like this: if you never do, you don't know.
I have, and I have confronted one, and I know the other one. I left it alone. Like, yo, I see that they already, you know, they suffering
That's a
in their own
closure.
way too.
That's still a closure.
Yeah, of course.
It's not about them. It's about, you know. Sometimes you gotta, let's say, confront your since you're a victim, confront the person that did it to you. It helps you heal because they don't know. How can you heal? It's like an accuser have to confront. You know what I'm saying? Just like in all aspects, with women and men, it's like if you don't confront it, you know, you got.
But also too, like I also think like I don't want to overparent either. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing that can happen too. You trying to, you know,
I think that's just a part of not passing down parenting skills. So it's not that you're trying to overparent, you're trying to understand how to parent.
I had a woman yesterday in the shop, and she's just, you know, she being a 2-year-old, and I'm like, yo, I need to focus on the haircut, but she wanna run around the shop and do this and that, and I'm just like, yo, Elena, like every, like, Elena, you gotta chill out. But she's 2, man, and I'm sitting there like, am I overparenting right now? You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man.
No, if you're telling her, you have to repeat yourself. That's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
That's kids. Like, they ain't gonna get it just because you said it one time. My kids still don't get it. I gotta constantly say it. I tell him to sit down. He'll sit down. And he in his mind, I sat down long enough.
There you go.
Yo, that's just what it is. You know what I mean?
You ain't put no time frame when I sat down. Like the other day with the socks. I'm like, put your socks back on. What she do? She put the socks on her hands instead of back on her feet. She put them on her
body.
hands.
So
You didn't specify, where you wanted them. So, yeah.
I just think, I think we just gotta learn to. Some kids need to be hard on.
I can see that.
So it's like, it's not that. I think parenting skill set is a skill set. Mm-hmm. It's not a method. I think you have to adapt to every child that is every it's a human being.
Yeah.
So you have to learn to approach the human being to where it can understand and get it. That's it. Sometimes you could talk to. It's like sometimes you can talk to a child standing up, but sometimes you have to get down
to their level. Yeah.
For them to really understand. So some you have to understand what you're doing. Are you just saying it from a higher level, or if you get down to on their level, maybe on their eye level, maybe you have to do that more.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to isolate them from all areas and get down their level to a quiet space to let them really emphasize, hey, I really need you to do this. I really need you to do this. This is very important. Okay? There's different things you got to figure out. You know? Sometimes that can be it. Me, I definitely ain't figured it out.
Me either, but I know the for me, the last resort is putting hands, man. That's the last resort. I give you a couple of warnings before.
Oh yeah, it's never my first. Yeah. But damn sure an option.
Yeah, I get it.
It's damn sure an option, because the only way you gonna understand that I mean something is I go from, okay, you gonna lose a privilege. Okay, that didn't work. I mean, what else? I gotta put you in jail. I don't want to do that. I want to lock you away. Sometimes, sometimes a little understanding. I call them understanding. A little understanding, man. Sometimes they need to get a little sad face. But now I don't have to really do nothing. That's all I gotta do is walk towards them. They already know what time it is.
Oh yeah, she does that too.
So they're like, okay.
Okay.
Then sometimes they do it so much to where they see I'm walking, then they be like, okay, I just stop for a moment. He gonna stop. But sometimes I keep on coming. Then they be like, oh Lord, it didn't work. Oh, y'all gotta get this one. Come here. That he mean. Y'all disrespectful. Y'all mean.
Y'all the mean ones.
Y'all the mean ones. You think I wanted to do this? I didn't want to do this. You really think it's my priority? I'm looking forward to doing this? No, I don't. I really don't. I tell them that before I'm about to do it. You gave me no choice. I talked to them right before I gave it to them. They be like,
You had the opportunity, man.
I gave you opportunity, man. You got to get it. I just
I
gonna
gave you a couple opportunities.
Man, I told you plain. I told you about like
Yeah.
10 times.
Mm-hmm.
But you know you got to get the business.
Like 10-1 is fair odds, man. Where I
You
grew
know
up,
what I mean?
where I grew up at, those are some good odds, man.
The world only gonna give you one, buddy. I gave you 10. Matter of fact, the world ain't gonna give you none.
Nah. You mess up once, you
It's a
you done
wrap,
for.
bro. I talked about that. You know, I dropped that video yesterday about on YouTube about how Barber saved my life because one mistake, man. The world look at you differently, bro. Telling you, man. I'm trying to tell, man. Well, you know, you can't be out here making these mistakes. It's like that casting shadow that walk with you forever. The only time they see it when you need something. I'm like, oh, that shadow right there, though, buddy. Why that shadow walking with you? You can't have too many shadows walking with you, man. You can't have too many shadows walking with you, bro. That's funny. I think that's the most challenging thing, man. I don't care nobody can raise another human being. Woo! I see why some people break. Yo, it's not, because you can't walk away from it. Well, some people walk away from it. Well, I think, I think, yo, you can walk away from that. I don't know what to tell you, but, yeah, if you can walk away from that, man, I don't know what to tell you. Good luck. Good luck. Good luck. what's the if you think about what's the most shocking moment when you was an adult, first time an adult on your own, that, bro, if I would have known like that the world showed you, like when you entered the world, the literally the world, like yo, you're away from the house for real this time. And what situation like really made you like, yo, you got to really be careful out here, man. I ain't talking about family, I'm just talking about just in general. Situation that you done heard about, but it really wasn't paid attention to, but then it came across your path. You was like, yo, this is like crazy.
Probably the most recent, man. Just
Most recent?
well, yeah, recently. I can't say within the past couple of years. Just I always knew. I ain't say knew, but I always
Heard about it or
heard or knew.
Knew it
felt like I
exists.
knew better.
yeah.
But just I don't even want to say because it's like it's personal.
You have to say it.
But yeah, just damn, man. How can I- Just from having my own place to
Yeah.
having my daughter, and then getting rid of my own place. Now I'm in my car.
Trusting someone. Unbelievable. Trusting someone fully with faith, and that doesn't work. You gotta have security, some type of way. Gotcha. That mine's too.
And then now
I believe someone one point in time in my life that it really had my best interest.
But that's the thing, like in the back of my mind, I knew better not to do that. Like, yo, just
But no, it's like you said, but you remember you said you try to be openly and not try to like hold stuff back, like, feelings wise, not try to be reserving your feelings with someone, and you try to do the opposite. But sometimes the opposite, sometimes going all in ain't always good.
But don't get me wrong, like I'm not sitting there like
Oh no, it's a
hating that person, you know what I'm saying?
No,
Like it's
no.
a lesson, like it's a lesson. Like
life is a lesson.
mm-hmm.
It's not about this learning curves. Life is all about learning curves.
But for some reason it's a little bit
Think
harder.
about you went through life without never having lessons.
Oh man, just
Who is you?
you're the most spoiled person in the world. That's who you are. Like you said earlier, yeah, you got that
Well,
master's.
if you did that, you the Messiah.
So you got
Like,
that
ooh,
master's.
where he at? Where he at? I need to talk to him. Boy, you like, where you from again? See that?
What's going on, fellas?
Oh man, I know you ready for that game, man. You put it on, man.
Oh,
I put it on. I forgot.
Yeah, I don't know how to work that TV, man. I would have had it set, but
Oh man, I put it on there real quick.
but I always like I don't put. I'm going through the situation, but I don't put nothing past nobody.
Boy,
I don't. That's the thing. Like I knew what could have happened, but I still, you know what I'm saying, went into it.
but you know what?
That's why I'm not like.
Would I do it? Would I do it again?
No. No, because lesson learned. Like no.
You know what? I say I would do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm allowing my past. I just have to learn to judge the individual
Better, right?
better. That's it.
Better.
But I would do it again
Okay, I can get that. I can agree with that.
because now I'm letting my past trauma dictate my future movements with the person that has nothing to do with it. That's what I learned. That used to be my answer.
Yeah.
It's not my answer no more. My answer is vet a person more.
But I think I would say, if we're gonna move into a place together, it'll be our place, not just yours, or not just mine.
Yeah, I understand.
You know
But
what I'm
at the end of the day, I'll tell you this, if I can't do that completely with the person, I don't need to be with that person. That's the whole point. I shouldn't have to put a mechanism just to be with this person so this person won't do what the other person did. If I think they will, if I even slightly think that, they not the one for me. So I don't need to put a mechanism in. I don't need to put a default to make sure it doesn't happen. I should be able to vet this person completely. I know the person would never put that in that situation. If that's in the back of my mind with this person, that means they showing signs of that.
Okay, I got you.
Cause I used to feel that really too. Cause it happened to me. Like seriously, it did happen to me. Lights off, abandoned apartment. You know what I mean? You know, sneaking in and out because they had nowhere else to go. Couldn't sleep in the car because the car wasn't up to par. You know, didn't have a car. So I've been into the worst of worst situations. And my brother told me, yo, she's lying. I still, like, you know, but I'm with all the time, you know. My brother warned me. And you know what that means? My brother was more experienced to see signs.
Right.
Even though he's younger than me. So my older age thought that I knew.
But he's lived it.
He's lived it.
And,
I ignored it. So it wasn't her fault for doing it to me.
Oh, yeah,
It was
yeah.
my fault for not listening.
That's why, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get it. That's always the comeback though, like, you know,
Watch you up real quick.
what did you saying, like, what did I do in the situation to lead me to this point, man?
Yeah, sometimes, man, it's like, it's all about dictating movement, but to be with someone, you have to really. What's up, man? What we doing today? What we doing today? Or is nothing today? Huh? What are we doing today? Diamond? Oh, what? Shine bright like a diamond?
I said yes, I want diamond again.
Again.
Yes.
For 64, I got the
Wow.
so much down. That is Blake Brendel stepping in for Christian Darrisaw. Brendel was part of the practice squad. Originally a 6th-round pick in 2020. Yeah, out of Oregon State. Had 48 starts there for the Beavers, and he's getting better with each start. But he had to come in against Dallas. But Darrisaw got his second concussion, and that's a rough day for everyone involved. But much better on Thanksgiving night against
Yeah, that's one thing I learned, man. I try to really learn, but just understand you have to vet better, man.
Yeah.
That's it, man. When you vet better, then it's gotta, your vetting skills gotta be on point. That I think people don't vet enough. I think that's
You just
the
gotta slow down too, man.
like literally you have to literally what you really look for in a person, what you expect. Like it's a thousand questions that we don't even literally ask. I find myself never asking, you know?
Oh yeah.
So
I sit back and think about that too.
yeah, it's like it's not about that's how you determine if this person is really for you or not. It's like at the end of the day, the one question you gotta ask is the worst of the worst, where this person really sticking in and getting the muddy waters with you, man. Some people ain't like that. Some people only can take so much, man. And you just simply you could ask the question without just knowing it. Hey, what happened this happened? What would you do? What's the first thing you would do?
Yeah, but then you know what I'm saying. And then you can ask the question.
No, I'm just saying I'm not talking about you know. I'm not saying to really be straightforward with your answer because you feel like you might lie. Or whatever.
Yeah. That's why you never know till you never really know till that situation actually, if it happens to.
But psychology is if you look at a person and you ask them a question without them knowing it's coming,
Yeah.
you can tell by their eyes and their facial expression if they're true or not, regardless of how cold they be.
Gotcha.
You can tell. That's a psychology 101. So it's not about what they say. It's not about the answer. It's about how their body responds to the question.
Yeah.
If you use that tactic, it doesn't matter the answer. I'll tell you. Kids will do that on a certain level. Like that's a smaller scale with a kid, a child, right? Adults get more advanced with their hitting answers, you know. But if you understand human behavior, then you be able to vet a lot better. And a lot of times, look, I'll be sitting up in here, I'm like, man, something I'll be asking. I get an answer, but in my mind, I got a response different from the answer. But, like you said, you're still getting the benefit of the doubt, but on a certain level of benefit of the doubt. I know when, I done seen people get real excited, I know they ain't coming back. I'm talking about genuinely excited, but I could tell by other things throughout the conversation or throughout the service. I learned that. I don't learn how to read clients on that part, that deep, man. I'm so far ahead from reading people while I always talk. I can read them to that point. I just never used it personally because we try to keep that Somebody gotta use that personally, man. Like, that's why people get paid a lot of money, man, in marketing, bro.
Yeah.
They get paid a lot of money because they understand human behavior.
Color setups,
All that, like, you know? There's a reason why, you know, these tech companies, you know, hey, if you use that as a barber, bro, man, if you start surveying like that as a barber, use that tool. Uh-oh, it scored again. Yeah, but we out.